Hi, I'm Cindy Bertram. Thanks for joining me today on Good Ship Happens. And yes, it's been a lot of exciting news. My God, new ships coming out, plus new ones that are going to be coming out later. I'll talk more about that too. It's really exciting. I mean, new ships always excite me because good ship happens, right? But anyway, yeah, some really great stuff too. And one thing I've been writing about it, but Windstar Cruises, they've been around for 40 years, yes. And they just got it's their new ship. The Star Seeker was actually christened on January 15th in Miami. And she actually was delivered to them in Spain on December 28th. Did a transatlantic cruise first, arrived into Port Miami, and then she was actually arrived and was christened that later on that day. Special ceremony, and the owner of Windsor Cruises, I think his daughter christened ship was the godmother. But it looks really great too. It's smaller yacht, only has 224 guests, and then they sailed out on an 8-night Caribbean cruise to San Juan, did stops at the Virgin Islands, etc. It looks really gorgeous. I'm writing about it right now. It looks so beautiful, but just 224 guests, and it's just really, really, really pretty. They've got some new things they've added too, because this is actually their first new ship in years, so that was great too. So exciting too, because it's actually it's their first ever new build ship to their fleet, which is great. So that was exciting. The ship is called Star Seeker, okay, and the daughter was actually the daughter of Phil Anschulz. He's the owner of the Anschulz Company, which actually owns them with Windstar Cruises too. It's great too. So just really great. You know, it's so exciting with these ships. And like I mentioned, Windstar Cruises first started sailing in 1984. Yes, and they really focus on small ships. As mentioned, this one it's their yacht. It's handles at 224 guests. I'm writing about it. It looks really, really great too. Just really great things too. It's called the Star Seeker, and it's their first for Windstar Cruises because it's their first new build ship. Okay, we've got a new ship coming out too later on this year, and their next ship coming out this fall. Okay, sister ship to Star Seeker, but it's the first of their two new ships, which is great. And as mentioned, um, they've got different things to do aboard the ship too. It's very small, but just really, really great too what they've done too. It's really exciting. I like sharing more about new ships, but Star Seeker, I love the name anyway. Love to see it sometime, but they're doing some great stuff with Windstar Cruises. Yes. Something else kind of fun too that just came up earlier this week. Yes, is with MSC Group. Okay, what they did was they opened up their brand new corporate office in Miami. They first started MSC Cruises in the U.S. in Fort Lauderdale. They've been around for a long time. Decided to get in the cruising industry because with the MSC Group, it's family owned. They're based in Geneva, Switzerland, but also they did was they got into the container shipping industry for years and years and years ago, then decided to get into cruising. Okay, so when they expanded to offer cruises, they want to expand to build their U.S. base too. They have opened up their new office in Fort Lauderdale. It's really nice, but then what they did was they just opened up their brand new North America Cruise Division in Miami. Okay, and it's just on Third Avenue. It looks so great. Oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful. I saw pictures like crazy. It just looks fantastic. Okay, and they did a ribbon cutting on January 26th, early this week. Did a special ribbon cutting ceremony when they opened up their new office. And it was fun too. Is MSC Group's Pierre Francesco Vago. He was there, of course, too, and other people, too. Some people I know, too. It was really great, too. So, once again, they just inaugurated. If you think about inaugurating a cruise ships, what they did was they just inaugurated their North America Cruise Division headquarters. And it's in the heart of downtown Miami. But how fun. I mean, we think about ribbon cuttings all the time for cruise ships, of course, because as I mentioned, Windstar Cruises just christened their new ship back on January 15th, which is great. Ribbon cutting ceremony with the blessings, etc. They do the ceremony that includes the champagne crashing against the wall of the ship, but once again to do a ribbon cutting for a new headquarters office. How exciting. It looks so beautiful. Oh my God, the pictures look so gorgeous. I can't wait to see it sometime too myself. That's confession time. It looks great. And it's taken a while, but they are doing some great stuff with MSC Group, which has, of course, MSC Cruises. Explorer Journeys is a luxury cruise line, plus they've got their MSC Foundation, plus their parent company, of course, is their container shipping company too. So that's great too. And something else too, as far as fun things too, is Crystal Cruises. Okay, they were on for a long time. And what happened was the parent company that actually had bought Crystal Cruises, they've gone under. But what was really great too is Abercrombie and Kent actually bought Crystal Cruises, which is great too. And so they've been sailing now for the past, I think, year or so. But once again, they actually returned to service in 2023 when they bought by Abercrombie and Kent, which is great. And so they just mentioned that bookings for this year are checking ahead at times, and they're going to Asia. That season's sold out. Alaska is really approaching capacity. Also, strong performance in the Mediterranean, North Europe itineraries, and then summer they've got fall sailings in America, including Caribbean, and they've got some available there too. But how fun too! I'm just so glad that Crystal restarted after being bought out, which is great too. And what they're doing too is Abercrombie and Travel Group actually acquired Crystal in 2022. Okay, they had two ships, the Crystal Serenity and the Crystal Symphony, and I actually had a chance to sail on the Crystal Serenity. It was probably about 7-8 years ago, but it's really great because once again, what was really great about Crystal Cruises, anyone who worked as a travel advisor myself, I did sell them, but there were so many loyal people. They just only sailed on Crystal Cruises. That was it. Very luxury, really nice. Other thing was all included. What they did was these two ships underwent multi-million-dollar refurbishments before they returned to service in 2023, and they enlarged the suites, they enhanced the public spaces, updated some technical systems, and then also like the Crystal Symphony completed her additional dry dock in 2025. And like I said, it's really great too because the fleet operates one of the highest guest to space ratios at sea. And dining options, of course, include 9 different restaurants. They've got Umi Uma by Chef Nobu's Lashia, I think is pronounced his name. They've got the beef bar, okay, and that's they've got their Astoria of Oviedo. It's a menu that's by 3-star Michelin chef Riccardo Girardi. Also, they've got their let's see who else. They've got their Le Casino, of course. They've got the Aurora Spa, and also they've got their cultural programming too. What's really great too is with Crystal's partnership with their sister brand Abercrombie & Kent. They've expanded in 2025 to additional shore excursions, which is great. Overland adventures and also pre and post cruise extensions too. And it's really great too. Also, what they're doing too is they're in the process of building a brand new ship. Yes, the brand new ship's name is going to be Crystal Grace. Yes, it's their first ocean cruise ship in 25 years. She's scheduled for delivery in May of 2028, and it's going to accommodate 650 guests. This all-suite vessel will include one of the highest crew to guest ratios, okay? And then the inaugural season for 2028 is going to go on sale actually in April of this year. So if you're interested in maybe booking the Crystal Grace, which is coming out in 2028, you can actually start booking it in a couple months. April 2026. So keep in mind, the new ship's called Crystal Grace. It's Crystal Cruise's first new ship in 25 years, which is great too. So that's kind of fun, isn't it? Yes. Something else too is we've got mentioned a lot of new ships coming out, plus expansions to cruise lines, private islands too, which is great too. Something else that came too is okay. We've got coming up, I think another year is we've got Celebrity Cruises is launching their river cruising. Okay, that's really kind of fun too because with Celebrity Cruises, they're owned by the Royal Caribbean Group, which is great. Also, with Royal Caribbean, they've got their Icon class ships, which just came out past 2 years, and they just ordered new Discovery class ships. Okay, they have not mentioned details what their new Discovery class plus ships are going to be, but I think it's going to be interesting. They haven't released anything yet, but they will be. Also, they mentioned the first ship in their Discovery class is set to debut in 2029. The second is going to debut in 2032. They haven't released any kind of specifics, but I'm kind of interested, what's going to happen with their Discovery class ship. It'd be smaller, whatever. And mentioned that's kind of fun too. Also, as mentioned too, is they just mentioned they're going to offer extraordinary one-of-a-kind experiences too. And that's one thing that Michael Bailey promised. He's the president of Royal Caribbean, international president. He mentioned Discovery ships will actually deliver extraordinary moments, okay, one-of-a-kind experiences too, from cutting-edge design to immersive moments, and every detail is crafted to surprise and delight guests in ways they never imagined too. So once again, they've not mentioned many things, details about that too yet, okay? But one thing too is Celebrity Cruises, they're launching their river ships too. And that's going to be their first. They've got, I think, 10 ordered, okay? That's their Celebrity Cruises river ships. 10 ships ordered right now. And as mentioned, the river services actually start in 2027 with the Celebrity Compass and Celebrity Seeker, followed by their newly named Celebrity Wanderer, the Celebrity Roamer, and also their Celebrity Boundless, which is going to be joining in 2028. So like I said, it's just, if they're launching river cruise line ships, it makes sense too, because once again, river cruising has grown like crazy. It's a great way to see smaller places too, and also, not that I'm saying anything against about doing maybe tours. We think about rivers and what they offer as far as in Europe, other places too. But what's great too is with the river cruise industry, the river cruise line ships are your flying hotel, so to speak. Yes, they really are, because they can dock right there and get on and off, which is great too. So their inaugural 2027 Celebrity River Cruises season is, they mentioned, it's sold out already. It's sold under 6 minutes. It's sold out. Like, oh my gosh, I can't go. So, but how fun that, like I said, I like the names of their new river cruise ships with Celebrity Cruises, Celebrity Compass, and Celebrity Seeker. All their newly named Celebrity Wanderer, I like that, Celebrity Roamer. So you got the Wanderer, the Roamer, and the Boundless. Okay, coming out in 2028. So once again, when I get more details on that too, I'll let you know. Future episode of Good Ship Happens. But also, I'm really kind of curious what's going on with the new Discovery class ships that Royal Caribbean has now announced. No details yet. It's too soon, I guess, but Royal Caribbean just ordered new Discovery class plus ships. Okay, they just ordered 2 ships for the new Discovery class, and the deal comes up with options for 4 more additional builds, plus also they're committed to the 10 more river vessels for Celebrity Cruises too. So once again, their new Discovery class ship is going to debut in 2029. No details yet as far as the size, whatever, but I'll keep you posted because they just announced that yesterday. It's brand new news. Yes. Also, what's really fun too is when we think about different cruise lines too, you've got luxury, you've got river cruising, you've got yacht type ships like the Windstar Starseeker, okay, but also you've got luxury cruise line ships and Explorer 3, which is part of Explorer Journeys. That's a luxury cruise line that's actually part of the MSC group. It's actually going to be single ahead of her schedule, so they just announced more ship details too. She's going to actually be entering service in July this year, okay? And it's, like I said, with Explorer Journeys, they're positioning themselves as a floating luxury hotel, not a traditional cruise ship. It's going to debut an all-exclusive Mediterranean prelude journey from July 24th through the 29th of this year, followed by a naming ceremony in Barcelona that's going to take place on August 1st. Then the ship's going to sail on her first maiden voyage from Barcelona to Lisbon on August 3rd, this year, mind you, before operating itineraries in Northern Europe, Iceland, and Greenland later on this year. But how fun. Different itineraries, too. Once again, it's just their luxury floating hotels, what they're referring it to, but Explorer 3, Explore Journeys. And a bit more about the ship. It's got, the Explorer 3 actually has 463 oceanfront suites, and it really maintains their low guest to count while benefiting with the benefiting their LNG technology, which allows the ship to be 60 feet longer than other sister ships, and this results in the highest space to ratio guest ratios in the industry too, accommodating approximately I think 210 square feet per guest, alongside their near 1-to-1 host to guest ratio too. And what they're doing is with Explorer 3, it's offering expanded selection of their ocean penthouses, ocean residences, including the owner suite, which is the first for the brand. So the owner suite is their first, owner's residences. And the new owner's residence on Deck 7 was designed by a very, very acclaimed architect. And it has a private whirlpool, steam room, and expansive indoor-outdoor living space. How wonderful. Amazing. Doesn't that sound amazing? Also, the public areas have been redesigned for further emphasis on openness and flow. And they've reimagined their double height lobby atrium. It serves as a special heart of the ship too, which is great too. And their conservatory pool and bar, also an all-weather indoor pool space on Deck 11, have been expanded. And it features a retractable glass roof, which is great too, with 3 additional outdoor pools too. Plus, they've got adults only option, 5 whirlpools, 60 private cabanas enhanced on board, and the Explorer 3 will be introducing 3 new dining concepts, complementing the return of venues that are already on the Explorer 1, Explorer 2. The new additions include their Shore Club on 11, which is refined poolside dining, yes. The Chef's Table by Explorer Journeys is an intimate, experiential culinary venue. Also, the Cellar, which focuses on rare and really igneous wines too. Also, in total, guests have access to 12 bars and lounges, including a new outdoor cigar lounge, alongside their established favorites, including their lobby bar and also their malt whiskey bar. And their ocean wellness facilities have also been expanded on Deck 5. That's integrating a spa, fitness, and movement spaces. 1 dedicated wellness zone. Highlights include their new signature spa treatments, a Sava sound pool. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? A Sava sound pool. Also, expanded relaxation lounges too, and their techno gym equipment, Pilates studios, and outdoor sports court, and also expanded running track with ocean views, which is great too. And it's really, really great too. It's just really fun what they're doing too. They're featuring different rotating art exhibitions in partnership with the Clarendon Fine Art. And Explorer 3 is going to introduce updated spaces for younger travelers, of course, through their Nautilus Club programs. Also maintaining limited child capacity to preserve the ship's calm atmosphere. And also for travelers blending work and leisure, the ship also adds 3 modular meeting rooms equipped with premium technology and also supported hi-fi, Wi-Fi throughout the ship too. And ahead of group ceilings, of course, too. They've got a limited number of guests can actually will be invited for their Mediterranean prelude journey from Geneva to Civitavecchia. That's July 24th to the 29th this year. Yes, it's already 2026. Also, the ceiling offers early access to the ship's new accommodations, dining venues, wellness concept design features, along with opportunities to engage with the ship's leadership and also creative teams too. So, as a third ship to Explorer Journeys, Explorer 3 really marks an important milestone for their company because it's bringing halfway through their 6-ship vision too, and they really just redefined ocean travel, which is great too. So once again, it really kind of goes back to Explorer 3 really embodies the company's behalf of belief in the true luxury lies in spaces, intention, also the privilege of exploring the world at a more, um, considered pace too, which is great too. So that's really kind of fun. New ship coming out, Explorer 3 coming out, of course, this summer. That's fun. Also, what's fun too is MSC Cruises. They've got their private outlet. I've been there twice. It's beautiful. I don't want to leave. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve. What they do is they're doing upgrades there right now. They just announced more details on their upgrades, okay? And these are due for completion by late 2027. The updates include more facilities. Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve, that's a private outlet. It's beautiful. And they are planning to they're actually going to include an extended pier. So in other words, usually when you go, just one ship can actually dock right there. Beautiful. You walk right off the ship. It's gorgeous. The white sand beaches. I can't talk more highly about it. I've been there twice. You don't want to leave. It's gorgeous. Amazing. Amazing. So beautiful. But once again, guests visiting the island will find new facilities and experiences, including new restaurants and bars, a dedicated adults-only beach, fully equipped family lagoon, also more cabanas available to rent too. And with Ocean Cay, it's really become a guest favorite destination after the opening of 2019. And I was actually there on the Kristen 1 ship in 2000. I think 21 is great to be there. It was really beautiful. And as mentioned, the island itself was actually a former industrial site, manufacturing plant. What they did was MSC Group was in negotiations with the Bahamian government. They leased an island for $100 million for 100 years. Okay, the island was trashed. It was a manufacturing plant. They had to tow away 1,500 tons of scrap metal. The trees were dead. The sea life was dead. I mean, it's just horrible. They spent over $400 million themselves back then to really rebuild it and open up. And it's so beautiful because it's got beautiful crystal blue waters, pristine white sand beaches. I've been there twice. I don't want to leave. It's great. I love it. Take a lot of pictures too. And what's great too is it's close. What's great too is what they do is they stay longer. Okay. When I was there for the christening MSC World America, we actually sailed out from Port Miami after she was christened that evening. Got there. It's pretty close. We took our time and then ship dock right there. There for like 2 days, and then what's fun too is they had a white party the first night. You dress in white, go out to the beaches and just listen to music. It was really fun too. But also, if you're doing a regular cruise, they stay long because it's not that long of a sailing from Port Miami, which is great. They've got over 3.2 kilometers of yacht front across 8 different strands of beaches, and they feature a wide range of facilities and experiences through dedicated areas to relax, swim, 7 bars, Seekers Food Court, which I've been to, casual dining, along with a range of fun-filled water activities too. Also, they offer a range of shore excursions from snorkeling and water sports to climbing the iconic lighthouse and also observing the ocean wildlife too. I've seen the lighthouse a couple times. It's beautiful. Didn't climb it. I don't like heights. I'm kind of scared, but it looks beautiful too. And once again, they're going to have 4 new dining venues on the island. Okay, so guests will actually be able to choose from a total of 7 different venues to eat. They've also got a signature specialty restaurant that's be added alongside new buffets and food market options too. Also, it's kind of fun too is they've got their Seekers Cove Family Beach. It's going to receive an upgrade with a range of new experiences, including a kids playground, splash pad, also a ropes course with water elements. Also, there is going to feature ping pong, foosball, and the family can enjoy that too. Also, their dedicated family beach will be offering different activations, including activities, fun-filled tournaments, and also interactive games too, which really kind of crafts a really, really multi-generational experience too. Also, they've got it's going to be offering. They're going to expand, offer more cabanas. Okay, so guests have a choice of different options too. Also, they've got their own exclusive retreat for adults will be added too. The new beach area is going to allow new adults to really relax and soak up the sun before it transforms into a perfect place to really sip a cocktail. Okay, at sunset. Also, this is really great too. I've been there, I've seen it too. It's beautiful. There are marine conservation experiences too. The MSC Foundation, which is part of the MSC group, what they did was they actually built the Marine Conservation Center. And I was there when they opened it up. It was great. I was there when they did sand kiting the first time. They opened it up in this past April last year. What they're doing is the new MSC Foundation Shifting Perspective Experience will invite guests to explore marine conservation through intimate hands-on experiences too, from coral restoration and scientific discovery to really interactive exploration of the ocean ecosystems too. So construction work has always been begun on extending the new pier to accommodate 2 ships now there. And what's great, 2 vessels dock right at Ocean Cay. And it just means guests can really just walk ashore with ease. It's very easy to just get down. And what they're going to be doing is expanding their pier to accommodate 2 ships rather than just 1. That should be completed by the end of 2027. So the pier extension is going to be allowing 2 ships to actually dock simultaneously too. Also, they're working, this is kind of fun too, they're working on developing a new private island destination adjacent to Ocean Cay. And you know what? When I was there on the ocean, the Crescent of the Emerald America went down there for 2 full days and 2 nights. I saw it. From a distance, I thought, that looks like something they're building. And they haven't really mentioned the name of it yet, but it's going to be, they're building a second private island destination right adjacent to Ocean Cay. Beautiful. I saw it from the beginning stages, but that looks like a private island they're going to be building too, and they are building it right now. They just announced this too. So they haven't named the island yet. It's known internally as Little Cay, okay? But it's going to stay really to the ethics they've got Ocean Cay too. So once again, it's offering experiences to really connect with nature, pristine beaches, and the beauty of the ocean, plus luxury facilities and also water features too, which is great too, because I'll tell you what, the blue ocean waters were so beautiful. I loved it. Didn't want to leave, but beautiful. Here's a picture real quick too of the oceans. It's so beautiful. I love there. Don't want to leave. You know, it's actually a beautiful picture too, but look how beautiful the oceans are too. And that's actually on this side. You see the lighthouse right here. Right there. But how fun. How fun. It's just great too. And, you know, we talk about different things that cruise lines do and also experiences too, which is great too. But like I said, it's so fun that they're upgrading Ocean Cay just by new guest experiences, extending their pier. The pier should be finished and be open by end of 2027. Okay. But they're not stopping, which is great too. They're just continuing to really add more things too for experiences too. And the island is so beautiful. I just love it. They've got new dining venues there too, more cabanas, new Parisians, and of course their Maritime Conservation Center experience too. But it's really, really great too. It's just great because once again, they actually opened up in December of 2019, which is really great too. So it's great too. And then something else that I want to share too about that too is, you know, we've got a lot of things to come up to as far as, I don't know if you heard the term voluntourism, okay? And there's one cruise line, I think they did that too in the past. I think it was Crystal Cruises did voluntourism experiences too. Once again, too, is voluntourism is a way for people to actually volunteer, and they've been doing it more. And that's really, really how to have a positive impact too. And there are different options for that too. As mentioned, I know that some cruise lines have ways to actually volunteer at different places. I know Crystal was doing that when they were around the first time. I don't know if they're still doing it right now, but anyway, it's just really a great thing to do, voluntourism too. But in the Caribbean, it's a way to have a positive impact on vacation too. And there's a demand for more immersive and responsible experiences that continues to grow, and the Caribbean really offers really a growing number of opportunities for volunteerism too, which is great too. It's a way for, it incorporates volunteer activities too. I know that with Puerto Rico, they have different efforts they do to really help out people too. And also, one volunteerism thing they're doing in Puerto Rico too is they've got among them it's called Scuba Dogs Facilities Society. Okay, it manages marine focused initiatives with international coastal cleaning. Okay, and what they do too is the event draws locals as well as visitors every September for data gathering, shoreline restoration, also education too. Also, the conservation is focused on their nonprofit Para de Natureza, which is actually stages volunteer activities too throughout the year. That includes native tree planting, trail restoration, wildlife habitat protection too, which is great too. Also, animal loving travelers, well, guess what? You can support local rescue efforts in organizations such as their Obra Rescue PR, also it's Elf Foster Club too, and they offer volunteer activities which include walking rescued dogs, supporting adoption events, helping transport pets to their new homes too. And what's great too is in Aruba, for instance, they just launched their new Aruba Volunteer Time Off as a program that encourages travelers to really use their volunteer time off days for experiences on the island that support local communities and also environmental efforts too. And it's really great too, and just great what they're doing as far as volunteerism, because I know that there's one cruise line and a special shore excursion that was actually volunteerism type of shore excursion too, which is great too, and just great because the stories that people share were just amazing too. So once again, how fun and actually volunteer if you're actually going to an island or taking a cruise too, because some cruise lines do have their volunteerism shore excursions too, which is really, really great. I just like sharing good things too. And as far as new ships coming out, of course, this year, I mentioned a couple, okay, plus more coming out next year. The year after, mentioned the new announcement with Royal Caribbean's new Discovery ships. They haven't mentioned anything about them. When I know more, I'll share more details too, because I have no idea the size, details, anything. It's called Discovery. So have fun to discover more about Discovery with Royal Caribbean and the new ships. They just announced them yesterday or today. Great stuff too. But as far as this year, okay, as mentioned, Explorer 3 is coming out this summer. Mention more details about her too. Okay. And we've got MSC Cruises. They're going to continue with their expanding their new ships too. Their next new ship, the MSC World Asia, is going to set sail in December 2026. Also, it's their third world-class vessel, which follows the World Europa and also the World America. Out of the World America christening cruise last year in April, it was gorgeous, amazing, and they christened at Port Miami that evening. And Drew Barrymore, the actress, christened the ship as a godmother, and they decided to change their ambience to Time to Holiday. They're bringing Time to Holiday back, which is really great too. So once again, the new MSC World Asia is going to come out December this year. Also, the World Asia is actually going to set sail to deploy first in the Mediterranean, okay? And compared to her sister ships, she will also include their MSC Yacht Club ship of the ship concept. It's going to be the largest selection of all the fleets available too. Also, great too, and I'll tell you what, the MSC Yacht Club is absolutely amazing. Okay, I had a chance to sail on the MSC Divina years ago. Got upgraded to the MSC Yacht Club last minute. It was great, amazing, didn't want to leave. Its own private area on board the ship. Beautiful. Own private butler service. Own private restaurant. Lounge, everything. And private pool area, everything. Plus the butler did everything for you, believe me. Okay? And was actually on the Seascape when she actually was docked to start her service in Port Galveston. We actually were there, got to the ship that morning. The new Port Galveston pier was gorgeous. We stayed aboard the ship overnight, and guess where I stayed? The MSC Yacht Club, yes, on the MSC Seascape. I was there on the Seascape Prison Cruise a long time ago, a couple years ago. It was great to be in this, the MSC Yacht Club. You didn't want to leave, okay? And the fun thing is, the butlers do everything for you above and beyond, but the fun thing is, the ship, what we did was we were docked right there. We didn't leave the ship, didn't sail out till the next morning, but we had a chance to experience everything, shows, everything, dinner. And I was there as far as my meaty hat. What was great too is I was going to be dining at Teppanyaki, and my butler actually took me over to Teppanyaki restaurant, okay, because I didn't know what it was, okay. I had a private escort to Teppanyaki, where I had dinner, whatever. Really fun. And then also later on, I didn't know if I put my bags on or not, but anyway, what they did was they took them for me, and my butler actually took me. I wanted to get some breakfast before I got off the ship, of course, too, to get back to the airport to fly back. But anyway, he packed my luggage on the side for me, and then he escorted me off the ship too. So it was really great too. Once again, too, is with the MSC World Asia. She's going to actually have the largest selection of available suites, include their new 570 square foot Royal Duplex Suite category too. Another new ship coming out, of course, this year earlier is going to be the Norwegian Cruise Line. It's going to be there in April this year. The Norwegian Luna is going to come out. Okay, it's a 10% larger version of their preceding Norwegian Prima and also Norwegian Viva, and it's going to include the line's exclusive Aqua slide coaster, a hybrid Aqua water slide roller coaster. Also new to the Haven, that's our private ship within the ship complex too. It's separate, it's concept too. It's going to have a new ship enclave, which will have their 3-bedroom duplex Haven suites. Also, what's really fun too is one of the ship's headline shows is going to be Rocket Man, a tribute celebration to Elton John. Okay, that's going to be one of the ship's headlining shows too. Also, Regent Seven Seas, which is luxury cruise line, they're introducing their new Prestige class. It's going to be their Seven Seas Prestige, comes online, coming out December 2026 this year. Later on, it's their luxury's first new ship series in 10 years. Okay, and she will be accommodating 850 guests. Also, promises to be one of the highest passenger to space ratios in the industry too. It's fully inclusive and will expand to 7 specialty restaurants, 11 dining experiences, including their new Azure for mixed Mediterranean flavors. The ship will also be outfitted with new suite categories, as well as our dual level loft varieties too. And also we've got another ship coming out, Royal Caribbean, is their Icon Class Legend of the Seas, coming out in July this year. And it's building on, it's doing an update with doing an Icon Seas too. Okay, a new onboard offering will be the first Icon Class Royal Railroad Dinner Show Experience 2, featuring a simulated train journey themed Silk Routes. Okay, and also they're returning their supper club. Meanwhile, they're going to be adding a theme to the Golden Age of Hollywood. Additionally, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory will be the ship's main off-Broadway production show too. So once again, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, new Broadway production too. Okay. Also, Viking is going to be launching a total of 10 new vessels by the end of this year. My gosh, yeah. And including more ongoing ships. Okay, that's Viking Cruises. They've got their Viking Mira spring this year. Viking Libra later on this year too, and the Viking Mira season is going to be in the Mediterranean in Northern Europe. The Libra is going to actually be holding distinction of being the world's first hydrogen-powered cruise ship too, which is great, and employing fuel cell technology too. So once again, really fun that they're actually launching new ships too. Another thing to kind of come up too is I get found out about that too is also with American Cruise Lines. Okay, they have They're adding to a Patriot class of ships, small ships. They're small ships, of course. They're adding two more. They're America Maverick and American Ranger 2. So in June and September. So I think the American Maverick is going to launch in June this year. And also the American Ranger is going to be launching in September this year, too. Also, both will take a maximum of 130 guests to the New England region. And as far south as the Florida Gulf Coast, too. Also, thanks to ships which have deeper drafts, too, which is great, too, because with American Cruise Lines, it's family owned, and the family actually owns their own. They build their own ships too, which is great too. So it's really great too, and they really, really are great people, family owned. But as mentioned, they've got two new ships coming out too, and they're small ships. Of course, they call them their Patriot class of small ships, but they are small ships. They do wonderful things too. So, once again, they will just accommodate 130 guests per ship to the New England region, and also go as far south as the Florida Gulf Coast too, okay, which is great too. And also they're going to, amenities on board include extending all balcony accommodations and multiple dining venues too, which is great too, and lounges too. With Emerald Cruises and Tours, they're expanding too, with they're encompassing the mega yachts, also the launch of their Emerald Azura, also the Emerald Sakura, which they launched also in April this year. Their third yacht, the Emerald Kaya, I think it's Kaya, is going to be launching this year too. And with the Emerald Kaya, she will accommodate just up to 128 guests. It'll be slightly larger than their 100 guests Azura and Sakura ships too, but still very, very, very intimate too, which is great too. And as mentioned, they're accommodating visitors to the Mediterranean during its maiden season too. And the fun thing too is, of course, we've got a new cruise line starting up too this year, Four Seasons Yachts. Yes. And they're putting in, Four Seasons has been around for a long time. Hotel Corporation, what they're doing is they've added, so what they're doing is Four Seasons Yachts is coming out this year with their new ship coming out, debuting this March. Four Seasons 1 is debuting this March, okay? And they're offering, doing different things too, which is great too. And once again, what's really great too is, what's really fun too is, they've got a very, very, very famous captain who's going to be driving their ship too, so to speak. Captain Kate McHugh. She'd been well known as a former captain for Celebrity Cruises. In fact, she was the first one American to be captain of a cruise line ship with Celebrity Cruises when she first started. She was there over 10 years, decided to leave. She lost her cat, really tough, took some time up, then got hired to be the captain for the new Four Seasons Yacht 1, which is great too. Four Seasons 1, okay? And so Captain Kate's going to be master of the yacht, overseeing 11 different restaurants and bars, a dual transfer marina, an expansive pool deck, and more. And then also, Orient Express is actually joining the cruise industry too. They've got the Orient Express sailing yachts too, and they're going to be unveiled in this summer too. Some more details will be coming out this summer. Okay. I know their initial is going to be the Orient Express Corinthian. Okay, I don't know about that too much yet too, but it's going to be the world's largest sailing yacht too. Feature different things too, with different famous chefs, which is great too. And also got, as mentioned, Starseeker Windsor Cruises just got christened on January 15th, okay, which is great too. And they got a new ship coming out too later on this year. Starseeker just got christened too. They got more ships coming out. They got a ship coming out this later on this year too, which is great too. So that's good too. And also we got, let's see, Windsor, their new ship just came out. First new built ship in 40 years, which is great too. And also they're going to have their Star Explorer is coming out in December this year. So Star Explorer is coming out later this year. The Starseeker is already out right now. She's sailing the Caribbean. She'll be offering Alaskan cruises now, coming out the Alaska season, which actually starts usually May through September, okay? So that's when Alaska season comes up too. Also, as far as other ships coming out in 2027, 28, and beyond that too, Explorer Journeys. Explorer 3 is coming out this year. Of course, Explorer 4, 5, and 6 are going to come out in 2027. They got more ships coming out too. Also, what's great too is Carnival has a new ship coming out in 2027, the Carnival Festival. Okay? And her inaugural sailing is going to be May 2nd, 2027. That's the Carnival Festival, which is great. And she'll be offering Eastern and Southern Caribbean itineraries too, which is great. Also, her inaugural sailing is going to be May 2nd, 2027. It's going to be a 15-day transatlantic from Southampton to Port Canaveral. Okay. Also, we've got more ships coming out too. We've got, let's see here. The second Four Seasons yacht is coming out in 2027. Okay, so the Four Seasons, their Four Seasons 1 already coming out this year. Four Seasons 2, I think, is going to be named 2, is coming out in 2027. And then we've got, let's see. I'll mention World Atlantic. MSC World Atlantic is going to be debuting in 2027. And Oceania Cruises is going to be having their Oceania Sonata coming out August 2027. It's luxury, of course, too, which is great, too. Okay. And also some other new ships coming out 2028. Another Carnival ship coming out is going to be the Carnival Tropical 2028. They haven't mentioned sailings yet. It's too soon. Okay, so these are just, they just announced them. We don't know when they're going to be sailing to or where they're going to sail from either. Also, as mentioned, Crystal Grace. That's Crystal Cruises' brand new ship coming out in 2028. And once again, with Crystal Cruises, very luxuries and really, really great. They're doing two. It will accommodate, I think, 650 guests too, but that's really great too. Also with Celebrity Cruises, besides launching the river cruising, okay, but they got a new ship coming out, Celebrity Excite. Excite is spelled X-C-I-T-E. That's coming out in 2028, okay. And we've got, let's see, what else? Disney Cruise Line's got new ships coming out too. Yes, we do. We have more Disney Cruise Line ships coming out too. And we've got also MSC Cruises. They're launching new Frontier class ships. I have no idea what those are. Okay, I think those are smaller than other ships too, but those will be launching in 2030, 2031, 2032, 2033, but that's going to be with actually MSC Cruises too. So once again, a lot of ships coming out, really exciting. But once again, too, is it's great to see the industry growing like crazy, which is great too. Plus, what's really great too is, of course, you've got more options, okay? We have options as far as where you want to depart from. I tell you what, when I got a chance to go to Galveston, to be there when they opened their brand new pier, their Terminal 16, it was gorgeous, amazing. I'd never been to Galveston, Texas before. I tell you, it was gorgeous. It's really gorgeous, really, really nice too. So you can sail from Galveston. Carnival Cruise Line has been sailing out of Galveston, I think, for over 25 years, 20 years maybe. But also, you've got more options, okay? You can sail from Tampa. You can sail from Port Canaveral, which is growing like crazy. It's gorgeous. Several years ago, we've got, of course, you've got Port Everglades, and which is in Fort Lauderdale. You've got Miami, of course, too, with Miami. They have built brand new cruise terminals there, too, which is great, too. So it's really fun to see different things that they're doing, too. Plus, Alaska. You can sail Alaskan cruises from not just Vancouver, also Seattle, which is great too. And I know that right now, they just mentioned this earlier this week, is with the cruise terminal in Los Angeles. They're redoing it. It looks gorgeous. I just saw some aerial views. It looks really great too. So, but just a lot of options as far as you want to sail from too. And one thing came up too is recently is with Victory Cruise Lines, they do the Great Lakes cruises. Okay, just launched it last year. As in the Viking, Victory Cruise Lines. Did their Victory 1 ship, which is great, departed from Toronto through the Five Great Lakes back to Navy Pier, Chicago. And then they, of course, they paused because, of course, they don't sail in the wintertime. It's too cold. Or as my friend from Great Britain says, he'll say, it's too bloody cold here. What they do is they're restarting right now, of course, for their Great Lakes season. What they're doing is, end of this season, this year, they've got their Victory 1 ship going to be sailing on a really, really kind of interesting longer cruise. I think it's up to maybe 25, 30 days. It's going to be sailing from Chicago, Navy Pier, through the 5 Great Lakes, then down to Florida, which is great too. So that's kind of fun too, and that will end their season. Because with the Great Lakes cruises, they only go through the summertime because it gets too cold in the wintertime. So they just pause for a minute too. But it's really great what they're doing too. So that's kind of fun too. And new ships coming out, and some exciting news too about adding more to, for instance, with MSC Cruises, their Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, adding more to it, which is great too. Plus, they just announced that they're going to be building another little port close to it too, which I saw when I was there last year on the MSC World America too, which is great too. But how fun, different things going on. There's a lot of good things too, and like I said, it was so great too, because when, with Carnival Cruise Line, Celebration Key, their private outline too, and also what great too is with Norwegian Cruise Line, their private island. They were the first. Norwegian Cruise Line was the first cruise line to have an own private outline. Okay, their first cruise ship that actually did that. Yes, and what they did was, that was in 1977, I think, and it's beautiful. I was there too. Great Stirrup Cay. It's great too. And they're building. They just built their pier right there too. Yes.
Wow, sounds like an amazing bunch of things going on in the cruise industry. I work on that with Dr. Sylvia Earle and all along those lines, but definitely great things happening, as always, and everything. But I know she was involved in the environmental movement with the cruise industry and had that honor sometimes anything like that. So we'll close out with her PSA commercial announcement and everything like that about what she's been involved in a couple of years ago.
It was so great to meet her too last year.
Yep.
I met her. It was amazing.
Yep.
Such energy. She was on the christening of MSC World Americas. They opened their Constitution Center. She was there for the christening, opening of that too. But she was on the ships. I met her. Oh, it was great. It was so exciting. Yeah, she's great. Amazing. Marine biologist. Great person.
Yep. So on that note, we'll go in and hear from Dr. Sylvia Earle and what she's all about, and you met her and all about those lines, and we'll wrap up this show. We got one more to do. But on this evening, we can butterfly room. But right now, let's get on out of here. Check out Dr. Sylvia Earle.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Sylvia Earle, a marine biologist, oceanographer, explorer, and I'm passionate about the protection of this blue planet. I grew up next to the ocean in the Gulf of Mexico, and I've witnessed how much the ocean has changed and how marine life has been endangered. But I know there is still time to help the ocean, which is why I was drawn to the Aponte family's sustainability mission. Explorer Journeys has a genuine ambition to connect people with the wonders of the sea, its marine life, its communities, spiritually, physically, and intellectually. We share the same values and have the same objectives to deepen people's relationship with the ocean, to explore, protect, and restore. Explorer Journeys calls it the ocean state of mind, a sensibility that will ensure the protection of this precious blue planet. Through my foundation, Mission Blue, we're working on ocean conservation, inspiring hope with champions across the world. Beginning with my extraordinary role as godmother to Explorer One, we will be heralding a meaningful collaboration between myself, Mission Blue, and Explorer Journeys and the MSC Foundation towards preserving and restoring the world's oceans, the blue heart of the planet.